The Afternoon Drive with Aaron Delatorre.
Your hometown station.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
4:39 here on KHTS. If you are having relationship problems, keep listening. I have Jessica Hartley, marriage coach and relationship expert, founder of the legendary Love Program, here in studio with me right now. Jessica, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Aaron?
I'm doing very well. I'm in an emotionally abusive relationship with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Every year, they break my heart right around this time of the year.
I feel you.
I get so emotionally invested. I didn't go to any games this year because I was like, you know what? They've broken my heart so many times. I'm not going to dive in deep until it's the postseason, until it's like the World Series. Then I'm ready for my heart to get broken.
You're displaying typical behavior of having your heart broken and trying to protect yourself, and no longer being willing to invest or actually be open enough to find the love that you're really looking for.
You know, this is something I wanted to tap into later on in the interview, but let's just go into it right now. People bring in baggage from prior relationships, do they not?
Absolutely, they do.
And it affects their current relationship or their ability to get into a relationship.
Yes, but that baggage usually started earlier than just that relationship. It starts in childhood, actually. We were just talking about this in my class earlier today. I teach a group of homeschool high school students. And we were talking about how our family lineage of emotional wounding and insecurities and fears just gets passed down from generation to generation until we sort of wake up from it.
That makes sense. My dad is very damaged. I know this. He's never told me, but I suspect it. She's Jessica Hartley, marriage coach and relationship expert, founder of the legendary Love Program. She's also the host of Thriving Relationships, the third Thursday of every month at noon here on KHTS. The show is still going on, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Still. Awesome. You're maintaining a busy schedule. You just mentioned to me off air that you open up some offices. Are they local? Are they close to Newhall?
Yes, so I just started renting some office space, which I am now doing my sessions out of. I used to just do it via Skype, and so now I've got the office space, beautiful little room to meet with my clients and continue doing our work together.
Is it like a studio? Is it a big place, or is it smaller?
It's a small, quaint little space with a couch and some chairs and lots of good quotes on the walls.
Nice.
Like that, yeah.
Is there a live, laugh, love poster anywhere?
No, there's not.
Okay, thank goodness. I know how expensive it can be to rent a studio space or one bedroom. It's crazy. Even out in Santa Clarita, it doesn't seem like there's much going on, but still the rent is incredible.
Yes, it is.
Do you find that the in-person sessions that you have are more effective than a Skype session?
No, not necessarily, because once, Skype actually works quite well. I use Zoom most of the time, but it's the same thing. And once you get going into the conversation, the ability for me to be able to see eye to eye with my clients is what is essential. After that, you could really feel into them. You could feel into the situation, and so on. What I love about the office space, though, is that we get to meet in person. We get to touch and see each other as real individuals, and that adds like another element there.
Right.
But I still have clients that are in different states even, or because I do primarily use Zoom. So just the local ones will come to the office.
Now, mental health is definitely a topic that has come into the public consciousness. It's become more prominent, more accepted. People are willing to kind of seek that professional help for mental health. Is it taboo for people to kind of search or seek relationship advice or relationship counseling?
Well, I think the trend is that it's getting more and more widely accepted, any kind of personal development or mental health. Whether it is that you're looking for a life coach or relationship coach or seeking out just getting better at anything, business, the personal development is the thing that you need, So I think it's getting more and more just the normal.
Thank goodness, because, a lot of people, and I'm a younger person, so I can't really speak to generations ago, but it seemed like people walled themselves off. And the best thing someone could do is to seek education and to seek knowledge and to kind of just make themselves a more conscious individual, I guess is what I'm going for. And the fact that people are willing to reach out to you, I think it's a very healthy thing for our society.
Absolutely. And the alternative really is to just keep trying to wing it yourself, right?
yeah,
and
right.
a lot of people have done that and have done a not so great job at it. Or they'll waste or spend so many years of their lives just trying to figure it out, trying to get it right, saying this one's not working, I'm going to try another time, or again, I'm going to get divorced, I'm going to move on. And then they find themselves in the same kind of situations because they actually haven't learned how to do it. It's like if you want to be good at being a radio announcer or doing anything, you have to have a mentor,
Right.
and someone showing you the ropes, or you can take the long route and hope that you get good at it in that process.
Right.
So it's like, do you want some quicker results, or do you want a maybe results? And that's really
Right.
what the options are.
So you're able to kind of assess the situation, say, hey, dude, look, this is what's going wrong with every single relationship you've been in, and this is why things are going to continue to progress in the same fashion as they're going.
Absolutely. So if whatever issues, we'll take a good look at some of the major issues that have been going on. A lot of what I do is also I go into some of their family history and look at some of the woundings that they've been carrying into relationships, and we address and heal those. So that way they can move forward without having that just plague them every time. And then I give them all the skills and all the tools and the accountability. And the action steps, I think, are what are very unique about me and my approach as a coach rather than a therapist, because I am giving guidelines. I'm giving so much advice. There's a lot of listening that happens in those other forums, but what I do is a lot of hands-on action and practical application. Okay, here's some homework. I want to see it by Sunday.
Right.
That kind of a thing.
And we're talking with Jessica Hartley, a marriage coach, Santa Cruz relationship expert. Let's talk about your method. How are you able to find success? Is there a specific kind of method that you use? I know I was looking at your website. You have 6 essential skills. Is that what it is?
Elements.
Elements.
Yes.
What are these 6 essential elements?
Well, to go on what we were just speaking about, that one of the first and most important is to heal your wounds. Once again, you can't move forward in any kind of relationship if you're just going to keep lashing out when somebody triggers you. If you want to live a life like that, you're going to have to just keep everyone away from you and go live in a hole. So you have to really allow yourselves to experience the things that trigger you and then transcend them so they no longer trigger you. So that's the first thing. Self-honor is very important. As soon as we get into relationships, we forget who we are and where our strengths are and what we're bringing to the table and the confidence and all of that makes us us as
People
an
start
individual.
relying on the other person.
Yeah, and that's when you can get lost in a codependent relationship. So being able to maintain self-honor inside of a relationship is huge. Everyone knows, in addition to that, you've got communication. And
Yeah.
I divide that into 2 different kinds. Being able to move through conflict and get right back to connection. And then the second way is to say, okay, have a meaningful conversation. I want to be able to be influential when I deliver this conversation. So those are 2 different skills that I teach through my program. In addition to that, then you have the deep connection, which is stuff like friendship, trust, solidarity, I've got your back, that kind of stuff, as well as the other flip side of that is the sexual relationship. So the passion, the desire, the keeping it spicy and all of that, for the long term of the relationship. So those are the 6 essential elements as I have identified them.
Jessica Hartley, Santa Cruz marriage coach, relationship expert. Talking about homework, you were telling me about this event that you have coming up, specifically
Yes,
tailored to the fall.
Yeah, so I have something that I like to do. I've done it in the past, and I'm doing it again this fall. But fall is the season. We're entering into the season of connection, of warmth, of gathering together. It really is the relationship season. It's where we start to thrive, and if we don't have strong relationships, it's where we start to feel a little bit more lonely because of that. So what I'm offering is a love challenge. So I call it the Random Acts of Love Challenge. And anyone can join. And basically, you just contact me and let me know that you want to join. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to personally be your coach and text you different random acts of love to deliver to your partner throughout the week.
Oh,
and so the challenge.
I like this.
Yes, it's very fun. It's very fun.
It's like a
for me.
game.
Yes,
It's very cool.
And it's very fun, and it is very magical. The results that you're going to see from it, because it's us getting into the habit of doing these things and where it's coming from as well. So there's little bits of like little teaching moments that I'll text in there as well. But it's a very fun thing, and it will make a big difference.
Is this game specifically for clients, or can anybody participate?
It's for anybody. Anybody can
Awesome.
participate. Definitely my clients are doing it. But I would say that it is geared towards people that are already in relationship.
Sure.
In the spring, I will be doing one for people that are seeking relationship. But
Okay.
right now, for fall, it's about for those of us that are already in relationship, and we just really want to uplift it. So you don't even have to be on the rocks or struggling, but it's just about uplifting and creating deeper connections within the
This sounds
relationship.
fun. I want to partake. I need to get booed up. Because
Yeah,
I don't want to wait for the
We
spring.
can do it with your relationship with you and the Dodgers.
Okay, yes, definitely. I have all spring. Jessica Hartley, Santa Clarita marriage coach, relationship expert, founder of the legendary Love Program, also the host of Thriving Relationships, the third Thursday every month at noon here on KHTS. Take her relationship assessment quiz on jessicahartley.com. There you can also sign up for a relationship consultation, listen to all of her previous shows, learn more about these 6 essential elements, and get all the information you ever want. jessicahartley.com. That is jessicahartley.com. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Of course, time for a quick break. Stay tuned. Traffic and more music coming up.